Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Creighton's Comics. So today I have issues of Rebirth Green Arrow 1 through 4. So sit tight, grab a drink, grab a snack, enjoy this awesome video. Let's go over some stuff. As a heads up, there will be spoilers in here, so if you don't want to know what happens in this comic book, do not watch this video. But do give it a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe if you guys are interested. But yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. So, we start this book out, issue number 1, we start this book out with an awesome cover. First I want to go over my likes of this entire series, and then we'll go into each individual book. So, for starters, this series is awesome. Let me give you some reasons why. Man, there's just so many. The artwork is fantastic, the writing is really good. There are some cons. You will see as I progress through this book what the cons are. I'm not too hype on the bad guy at the moment, which I'm sure will change in a matter of time. But this series has been so epic. It is ridiculous in the amount of stuff that they have just thrown in here. This is a really good combination of classic Green Arrow and the TV show Green Arrow. So that's my initial thoughts going into this comic book for you guys. So we start off this book with, automatically, out the gate, you get Green Arrow and Black Canary out the gate. They're fighting some crime, they're seeing what's going on with this group of people that's kind of, it's like they're human trafficking, but they look weird. Like that's the only way that I can describe this for you. They look weird. They get into this fight. Not a whole lot of stuff happens except for near the end of the book you kind of see Diana and Ollie kind of hook up at the end of the book, and it's kind of nice just to see them automatically out the gate together, doing what everyone wants them to do. Not that picture, but you know, being together basically. Little sister, Emmy, which we'll find out all about later on, just kind of giggle and like hee hee, kind of snicker like she would, like a teenager would. Basically, there's a little backstory on Emmy. Ollie's been taking care of her because her real parents just kind of like bailed on her and stuff like that. Later on in the book, you see Ollie leave the apartment. He's going out for a stroll or whatever. He gets shot with an arrow straight through the shoulder, and then of course a bunch more follow. You see him going back to his apartment, and there is this character named Shadow and Emmy, his little sister, standing over him with bows. And at the end of this book, I was like, really? Like, your sister? I mean, it was so frustrating at the end, because you're like, man, this dude, like in this book, he literally stands up for Black Canary's like, I'm not so sure about her, and he defends her and all this other stuff, and this is what happens. This is how it ends, basically. So, not ends, but you know what I mean. So then we move on to book 2. Love the artwork again. Let's get started with book 2. So, I don't really have a whole lot to say. So, starting out book 2, you have Shadow and Emmy driving Oliver Queen out into the ocean in a boat. That's how they start this book, because they basically just want to dump the body and be done with this guy, because their boss, which you'll find out later, kind of wanted this hit, I guess you could say, on him. It pans over, and this is the first time that we actually see John Diggle, and I'm so psyched that he's in this series too. Like, this is why this series just keeps getting better and better. Basically, he's a private security guy. He's taking care of this one guy. Crap happens. Then he gets this phone call saying, hey man, you have a message from Oliver Queen. He basically needs your help, and he's like, how do you know about Oliver Queen? And even if I did, what makes you think I'd help him? He's such a dirtbag, going on about how much he hates Oliver Queen. So then it pans over Black Canary, and you can just tell how much in love that she is with this guy, and she just wants to find him. She wants to find him. She wants to make everything better. She wants her life back with Oliver, and she's doing everything in her power. So I guess they reach out to this nerd friend of theirs that's just at home chilling, playing video games, and he's like, hey man, I really need your help. I need you to bring Ollie back, and he's got this communication to find him. So he leaves his video games and he goes and does that. He finds them washed ashore on these rocks, basically dead, barely breathing, basically dead, and doesn't really know what to do. So he takes him, he scoops him up, he brings him to his Nana's house, where she kind of like, his Nana kind of like patches him up and takes care of him, and you can tell that there's like an instant attraction with his Nana and Green Arrow, and Green Arrow's like, whoa, 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 I'm not into that, you're old and saggy, so we're not doing that. After that, he wants to reestablish his life. Like, he needs to find out what's going on with his life, what's going on with his company. He just needs to know. So he goes back and none of his stuff is there. Like, he's basically, he was thought of to be dead. So he comes back. As he's going, they blow up his apartment complex. Like, they just, like, it's gone. Like, as he walks towards it, they blow it up. So he's like, well, I'm screwed. So that's kind of where he's at now. More so the comic. I like how the comic splits up between Diggle, Ollie, and Black Canary. It kind of gives you a perspective of all these different characters and where they're at. Black Canary, of course, is still missing Oliver and is still playing detective and trying to do her absolute best to find him. She digs up this thing, this little symbol, which you'll learn what the symbol is in books 3 and 4. So eventually Ollie goes back to, he has a secret hideout, like he always has. He has a secret hideout. He goes there, he gets suited up, he has his bow there, and he gets suited up and he's ready to take out some people just to find out what's going on with his life and how he can help, like basically how he can establish himself again. Like, this is crazy that he has to go through, and that's kind of where the book ends, is him just suiting up. It's like, okay, we're gonna take down some people. That is it, guys. Like, that, I hope you enjoyed this. If I didn't really describe it or explain it that well, I suggest you go pick these books up. Like, there's the first 3, the 4th one's somewhere around here, but go pick these books up and check them out for yourself. I cannot say how awesome this is. Definitely give it 2 big thumbs up for this book. Hope you guys like it. Give me a like if you liked it. Give me a subscribe. Tell your friends. Share the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'm getting away from Pokemon Go as much as I can so I can focus on my comics and getting video that I promised you guys to get a video out for you. Have a great day, guys, and as always, love each other with comic books. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm calling out So Comics, AJ Nerd Swag, Britton and Alyssa Comics, Comic Trips,